as officials continue to search for the cause of the massive explosion at a South Philadelphia refinery on Friday, we're learning more about the future of the plant.
New reports this morning say that Philadelphia Energy Solutions will seek to permanently shut down the refinery. Eyewitness News reporter Trang Do is live in South Philadelphia with the details this morning. Trang.
Well, Janelle and Jim, two sources familiar with the company's plans tell Reuters that PES plans to inform state and federal regulators of its intention to permanently close down its refinery here. Now, about 700 people are employed at this facility, and these sources also tell Reuters that layoffs could begin as early as today. News of Philadelphia Energy Solutions' potential refinery closure comes on the heels of an investigation launched Monday. The city's fire marshal's office joined federal investigators from OSHA, the ATF, and the U.S. Chemical Safety Board to look into the cause of Friday's fire and explosions. Sources say that investigation could take months or even years, given the instability of the structures that need to be examined.
We still have a pretty large operational footprint down there in the fire department. Our hazmat task force is down there 24/7, 365.
Around 4 a.m. Friday, cell phone video captured a huge fireball exploding into the sky above the refinery. PES later confirmed the fire started in a unit used to create a component for high-octane gas. It was finally extinguished Saturday afternoon after raging for more than 24 hours. In a news conference Tuesday, Mayor Jim Kenney addressed air quality concerns in the aftermath of the fire.
Philadelphia, the fire department's hazmat unit and the city's Department of Public Health continues to monitor the air quality around the refinery. There are no findings that would suggest a threat to public health as a result of the fire.
Let's have clean air! Let's have clean air!
Despite repeated assurances of the air quality from city and company officials, protesters showed up outside the PES refinery Tuesday, demanding accountability after two fires there in the past few weeks. They also called for the refinery to be shut down for health and safety reasons. Sources with knowledge of the company's plans tell Reuters those protesters may soon get their wish. PES is the largest and oldest refinery of its kind on the East Coast, so any closure could greatly impact gas prices. In addition, we also mentioned potentially hundreds of layoffs, but Reuters sources also say that the company could potentially keep about half of the workforce on through the remainder of the investigation. But for now, we're live from South Philadelphia. I'm Trang Do, CBS 3 Eyewitness News. Janelle and Jim, back to you.
All right, Trang, thank you.